Hey guys, it's Syama here with Scaling Retail, and we're here with infamous or famous? No, infamous designer Nick Graham, who's known for doing amazing things in his, my gosh, 3 decades long career in this industry. Sorry, did I blow your cover?
No, I say I was 3 when I started.
Oh, right.
In fact, if you were interviewing me then, I would be like down here.
Oh my God, I love it. I love it. Well, everything starts from somewhere, right?
It does,
So today we're going to be talking about omni-channel distribution. Sexy things for me, maybe not for everybody, but how to really diversify the market and what you're doing. I mean, you've seen the industry evolve. I mean, through so many rebirths, right? It's like, you know, I mean, it's more like, you know, if you have, I mean, I feel like you have such a great insight, and then also you're stepping into a lot of unknown, right? I mean, like what's coming up now is stuff you probably never thought you'd ever see before. So talk to me.
Oh my God, where do you start? Well, you know, when I started Joe Boxer, I needed underwear. That's why I started it. It was a basic function.
Yeah.
And I sewed the first 3,000 pairs on my own in my apartment in San Francisco. And the business.
Where in San Francisco?
In South Market, Valencia, on 16th Street.
I grew up in Coal Valley.
Did you really?
Yeah, I did.
So, and you know, it's, I mean, God, it's been, okay, it was 30 years ago. But you know, I still love what I do, so that's why I'm here.
Yeah.
But no, it's just the evolutions in, you know, at that time there was 75 department stores, right? There was, you know, regional department stores, and it was much more relaxed, and people weren't killing you for markdown money, and you know, it was just a much different time. And
Chargebacks and all
they
that.
still have chargebacks. But we just say no.
Yeah.
Like, no. But yeah, it's, you know, these days, I mean, it's starting up a company in this environment it's not easy, you know, because to pick out what tier you want to be in. If you want to be in, you know, Saks or Barney's or, you know, Neiman's, and that's one that's got its own challenges.
Sure.
And then the mid tier is kind of being compressed. Everything's being compressed. So, you know, where you used to have 150, 200 buyers, it's now like you have like 27 or something because of consolidations and people just going out of business. So
yeah, absolutely. I mean, it sounds like you guys are doing a lot in terms of really like paving new ground. I mean, having a business on Amazon, continuing to push forward with wholesale, diversifying with your, you know, programming on your direct-to-consumer website. Yeah. I mean, what is Nick Graham not doing?
Depends on the medication I'm on at the time.
Got it. Touche. I mean, I think that the whole like demand and what consumers want has also changed a lot in your career.
Yeah, and also men have changed a lot in terms of what I've...
Tell me how.
Well, they started...
Psychologically, emotionally.
They started to get manis and petties. That's a big deal, right?
Yeah.
I mean, like dressing up. Yeah. And it's also the evolution of the workplace. Yeah. You know, how the workplace is changing. So I call it the we-working, you know, how WeWork has evolved. Or I call it these, you know, entrepreneurs are crawling out of their kitchens and their living rooms, and they're finding themselves in these public environments.
And what are they going to wear? They're going to wear Nick Graham, right? I mean, that's right.
Well, yeah, so it's like, so they want to look cool because, you know, they got to represent themselves. Yeah. They can't come to their work in their Oakland Raiders pajama pants anymore. Yeah. So
the new tagline is, because you want to look cool, but you don't know how.
No, and so what we do, like we do this kind of like look, right? You know, or this look. But the prices are, you know, very affordable.
Yeah,
so,
totally.
You know, it's usually retail for $150.
Wow, yeah, of course.
So,
of course.
Yeah.
That's really cool. So, I mean, as far as just like, you know, obviously the industry's changed. Brands really have to push themselves to diversify product. Price points are really changing. I mean, I feel like these days you see a luxury image, right? And the price point could be $500 or $50, right? Because the content just has to look so elevated no matter what the product.
The environment you put it in.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
How you brand it and what you do as you know, I always say the brand is the amusement park and the product is a souvenir. Yeah. So it's like, how does the brand feel and look? And, you know, because I know people that sell $150 suits and their brands look terrible, right?
Yeah.
Our brand looks good.
Looks good.
And it's still affordably priced.
Yeah. Yeah, and I
I'm
think
Scottish,
content.
so we're cheap, so whatever.
I think content is so important, and how you guys also have a aesthetic, a point of view, you know, I mean, because it is you, right? I think a lot of brands are also missing a lot of authenticity as far as like who stands behind it and who owns it and all of that. And, you know, it's certainly always risky to come out with a business with your name on it, right? Because
Really nice.
you got to be really nice. It seems like you are, so you're really lucky with that.
Canadian.
But as far as like the trajectory of where you want to see this business, I mean, I like to always think that a first-time entrepreneur is like always going to be an entrepreneur. I mean, it's just in your blood, right?
Oh, sometimes I wish I would just get a job. It would be so much easier.
Yeah, totally. Totally.
But I'd be a really terrible employee. Like I would just like. I don't want to do that. Like,
yeah, you want to create, you want to have your vision. So when you're seeing like what's down the road, either for you personally or for the brand, like what's on the horizon looking at 2019 and kind of beyond?
More. Just more.
Okay. More deliveries, more product, more frequently?
Crazy marketing. I got some really crazy stuff coming up. So
I expect nothing less.
yeah, but we're doing a men's show in New York that no one's going to not hear about. So.
Oh, I'm very excited. I'll be sending you an email later about that show.
Crazy stuff in my time, but this is going to be really one of the better ones.
Amazing. Awesome. So a lot of the people who watch this channel are emerging market companies. They're growing their businesses. Right. They're looking at business leaders like yourself and wondering, you know, how do I adopt kind of the best entrepreneurial mentality, or how do I know how to take risk, or kind of when I'm on the right trajectory? I like to always say it's money, right? If you're making money, then you know you're on the right path. But having lived through it now and building and developing something, what would you want to share to people?
Get a job. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Are we going to edit that? No.
No, don't edit that.
Don't edit that. Okay, don't edit that.
What would I recommend? You know, stay true to yourself.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, you can take influences from everywhere, and I do. I take it, you know, from everywhere, whether it's from space or, you know, because I'm doing all this NASA stuff, and you know, I just do what I feel is right for me, that I like. Yeah. And besides, I'm too cheap to buy clothes, so I make them. So
awesome.
But you know, follow your, you know, but listen to your market. I mean, people go, no, I can't believe they didn't like it. You're all a bunch of stupid people. But you know, you got to listen to the market. You got to understand.
Yeah, I mean, there's a litmus test, right? I mean, if people aren't buying, there's a reason why, right?
Right, exactly. Yeah.
Totally. I mean, you know, like.
You should get a job.
Get a job. Or come see me or Nick. You know?
Advice for entrepreneurs: get a job. No, I'm kidding.
Thank you, Nick. You're the best. Any parting words? Anything else that you want to share?
Nothing.
Okay.
I was going to say something political, but that's a waste of time. No, I'm Canadian. I'm sorry. That's what we say in Canada. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
No. I'm sorry too.
Sorry. No, be good and be like amazing. Go out and be amazing.
Yeah. Thank you.
What else is there to do? Yeah.
Well, you guys, that was amazing. You're amazing. Thank you so much, Nick. You're the best. I really appreciate your time today.